Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. So today is 14th August. So let's see what we have to store for you all. This is me and my details. You can join our WhatsApp group as well as our Telegram group via this links. Also, tomorrow Director CSAP Shri Rajdeep Lekharu is organizing one orientation session for you all where he will directly discuss about a comprehensive understanding of the preparation strategies for APSC or APSC or UPSC syllabus. So do join him at 6 p.m. live on YouTube at our channel CSAP IAS Academy. So you can follow us back on CSAPS Academy in YouTube, in Instagram as well as in Facebook. Let's start with today's topic. So today we have got this important topics like history of Indian national flag, Havana syndrome, Balochistan militancy, Russia free regime, and Ayatollah Roorkee and GSI finding oldest fossil. Let's start with the first one, that is the history of our Indian national flag. So since Independence Day is incoming, we need to know about the history of our national flag, and therefore we know that India this time will be celebrating its 77th Independence Day, and therefore we can see that there are some of the key points which are associated with our Indian tricolor. So when I have to say about the Indian tricolor, so the design of the Indian tricolor is largely attributed to Pingali Venkaya, who was an Indian freedom fighter, and he proposed the basic design of this flag, which consisted of two red and green bands to symbolize the two major communities, Hindus and the Muslims. So this is for the Hindus, this is for the Muslims. And thereby we can see that Mahatma Gandhi arguably suggested adding a white band to represent peace and rest of the communities living in India, and a spinning wheel to symbolize the progress of the country. So this person, Pingali Venkaya, who passed away in around 1963 and was posthumously honored with a postage stamp in 2009. And why it is because? It is because of his contribution towards the Indian freedom struggle. So by the time of 2014, even this person, so lately, we have made this person represented to be Bharat Ratna. Ketia 2014. Okay, so therefore we have got a history of our flag, be it in 1906. You will feel more proud when I will show you one important video where the transition of our national flag can be seen. It is basically this one, but obviously I want to represent you in a video format. Just see this video and enjoy. Those who have missed, you can see this video once more. Okay, so tomorrow we will sing with the national anthem. Okay, so this is the transition of our flag: 1906, 7, 17, 21, 31, and at last 41, the Indian tricolor, which we all are proud of. Okay, so here we have got a brief history: 1906, 7, 17, 31. So you can go ahead with this details of our national flag, and everyone should know about this details being an Indian. Okay, so this saffron, this white, this green, the Ashok Chakra or the emblem with 24 spokes, what does it speaks? Everyone should basically know. Okay, so this is one of the important elements of this particular national flag that we all have and we all are proud of. So you can see that this national flag should be rectangular in shape with a length ratio of 3:2. Okay, then we have got some of the constitutional and legal aspect of this national flag, because we know that the Constitutional Assembly adopted the motion of national flag on 22nd July 1947. এনেকুৱা টাইপৰ questions কেতিয়াবা আহি যায়, আগতে APSC আহি পাইছেহে এনেকুৱা টাইপৰ questions. Okay, then we can say about that how these colors are well represented in which part of the Indian Constitution it's specified about respecting this particular national flag. এই গোটেইখিনি কথা আমি ইয়াতে আজি discuss কৰিবলৈ we wants to know about this particular details of the flag. Okay, so even if you see about a person who is convicted for the offenses like disrespecting the national flags as well as the various ideals of the Indian national flag, so he is disqualified to contest in elections and even in the state legislature for around 6 years. So parliament or state legislature tekhete election contest koribo nware tar upor, and this offenses basically being the insulting the national flag, insulting the Constitution of India, and even the offense of preventing the singing of the national anthem. So এইবিলাক কিছুমান details asile with respect to our national flags, and since 15th August is tomorrow, so therefore these things needs to be catered so as, and I am trying to provide you the best of the information of our national flag and also our independence struggle through which we have directly achieved this victory, and we are a democratic country as of now today. Okay, so anyways, let's move to the next topic, Havana syndrome. So a center to look into Havana syndrome in India, what is the mysterious illness. So today we can see this topic, okay, mainly the topic which is today making news, because if you see about this particular news, the central government has told the Karnataka High Court that it will look into the matter of Havana syndrome in India, where a petitioner had approached the Karnataka High Court requesting a writ of mandamus. Okay, so mandamus directly comes under the writs that we are mentioning under Article 32. Okay, so for an inquiry on Havana syndrome in India and the prevention of high frequency microwave transmissions in India. So the petitioner argued that authorities must consider the grievances raised in the petition under Article 350 of the Constitution. So Havana syndrome to hoy ki? See, it refers to a set of mental health symptoms that are said to be experienced by US intelligence and embassy officials in various countries, and it typically involves symptoms such as having certain sounds without any outside noise being present, nausea, vertigo, headaches, memory loss, and issues with balance. So আজি যদি মই এই কথাটো ক'ব যাওঁ, if I go back to a history of this particular syndrome, see, 2016 চন মানত, if I directly refer back to late 2016, few diplomats from USA and their employees had reported certain unusual symptoms during their stay in a region which is known as Havana or Havana Coracer in Cuba. So you can find this region basically in this Latin America, okay, Cuba. They experienced some odd physical sensations and heard some peculiar sounds. কিছুমান আজিব তাৰিখ তাহাঁতে কিছুমান sound শুনা পাইছিলে, okay, আৰু কিছুমান sensations feel কৰে তেখেতসকলে যিটো normal নাছিলে, and তাৰ পিছত তেখেতসকল কি হ'ল, তেখেতসকলৰ লাহে লাহে জ্বৰ উঠিব ধৰিলে, বেমাৰ হ'বলৈ ধৰিলে তেখেতসকল. So the US had even accused Cuba of that time to even carrying out some of these sonic attacks. But obviously, Cuba denied the accusations of the sonic attacks to the USA peoples and refused awareness of any such illness or syndrome in their country and their countrymen. So ever since, many bodies and institutions have been researching about the cause of this Havana syndrome, and many plausible factors has been discovered till late. So ইয়াতে যেনেকৈ মই symptoms বুলি ক'লো, nausea, severe headache, dizziness, sleep problems, এইবিলাকো থাকে. আৰু কিছুমানৰ কি হৈ যায়, a few of those who have been affected are more faced with some of the chronic issues like vestibular processing. Vestibular processing. Okay, so when I say about this term vestibular processing, এইবিলাক কি বস্তু হয় vestibular? So you should know about such terms which are basically in news. So etu generally a vestibular migraine problem, and it is one of the second most cause of vertigo and the most common cause, spontaneous cause of vertigo. এতিয়া তোমালোকে সুধিবা স্যাৰ ভাৰ্টিগো কি বস্তু হয় ভাৰ্টিগো ইজ অলসো a it's a type of sensation of whirling and loss of balance. Okay, so supposedly যদি মই কোবাৰ ওপৰৰ পৰা যেনেকৈ আমি কওঁ যে I have gotten height sickness. So if you are associated particularly with looking down from a greater height, you will feel a sensation that মই এটা পৰি যাম. And this basically is known as vertigo. Okay, so therefore if I say about similar terms with vertigo, it means dizziness. And there has been some of the common causes with respect to vertigo. Because I can say that vertigo is commonly caused by a problem with the way balance works in your inner self. Okay, so এই বস্তুবিলাকে যেটো vertigoৰ কথা হয় so এই sensations বিলাককে ইয়াতে obstruct কৰোৱা গল ইয়াতে বহুতখিনি factors কোৱা গল যে why this is happening, what was the real cause of these happenings. But এতিয়া ইয়াতে কোৱা গল যে no, because of some of the weapons of mass destructions, কিছুমান microwaves weapon আছে, direct energy weapon হয়, so এই countries or weapons or development or কাৰণে এই symptoms বিলাক আহিছে. Okay, so এনেকুৱা টাইপৰ কিছুমান কথা কোৱা গৈছিল তেতিয়া. So you can see acute symptoms ইয়াত দিয়া আছে, chronic symptoms ইয়াত দিয়া আছে. Okay, so that is it mainly brain লগত related হয়. Okay, but today if I see in the context of this country which is basically India, so recently even the DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, they have announced a plan to develop using high energy lasers and microwaves, and this development of this direct energy weapons is seen particularly important in the context of India's worsening security environment, especially with China. Because these weapons are a cause of concern as they can affect both machines as well as human beings. And even they can cause a long-term damage without leaving a single mark on the human body. So etu karone these are some of the weapons today which we are facing, and therefore these things are in news today. Okay, hetu karone etu bostu news asile. Okay, you can see as of July 2023 the 2021 incident was the only reported occurrence of the syndrome in India. Okay, but as the name suggests, it traces its roots to Cuba in late 2016. So eta kiran history kotha moi di thoisu. Okay, so in India, the first such case, see, in September 21, where US intelligence now traveling to New Delhi with CIA Director William Burns reported symptoms of Havana syndrome. Okay, so to know pare, enuka symptoms dekha goise. So symptoms are more not be very much associated with the syndrome. Kisuman beleg bostu hobo pare tar logot. তেওঁৰ আগত বেমাৰ কিবা থাকিব পাৰে তো এনেকুৱা টাইপৰ কিছুমান প্ৰবলেমছ থাকে কিছুবা বাট এনেকুৱা নহয় যে টুডে উই হ্যাভ গট এভিডেন্স দ্যাট হাভানা সিনড্ৰোম ইজ বেসিক্যালি প্ৰেজেন্ট ইন ইন্ডিয়া তো হেতু নহবও পাৰে okay so etu karone let's see what is stored for us in the next period okay so eta MCQ ase attempt kori loba next Baloch militants attack Pakistani convoy with China nationals near Gwadar okay khub bhal paisu koribo lage olop okay utpat bahi goise because of the CPEC corridor obviously hampering the interest of the country okay POK majadi CPEC corridor goise okay so aji ami janu we know this is Balochistan okay so if tomorrow Pakistan wants to destroy India by any means, India has got a hold over this region which is known as Balochistan. So eta kihor kan news asile karon militants attack korisile aru hunamote these Chinese engineers they were all going in a very bulletproof vehicle okay to hunamote to etia obviously Chinese made bulletproof vehicles hoy okay aru Pakistanok dise to obviously hetu beya quality dibo so you can see that tate bulletproof vehicles or cross kori pele bullet goi pele nai boli kolo 2-3 jon man engineers morise Chinese engineers okay so who are these BLA fighters so see the BLA announced itself in 2005 with a rocket attack on a paramilitary camp in Balochistan Kohlu district during a visit by then President Pervez Musharraf. So therefore this Baloch Liberation Army is a nationalist militant group that has been waging an insurgency for Baloch self-determination and a separate homeland for the Baloch people. Okay, etia kihor karone iman momentum bahi goise Baloch army because the Pakistan's army's operations against the Baloch nationals over the last 2 decades have been seeing several disappearances over alleged human rights violations. Okay, hetu karone laheke ki hoy goise এই Balochor jitu independent struggle hoy ba Balochor jitu rigidity hoy and their respective teams hoy hetu bahi goi ase okay so আজি hetu karone eta je hetu eta militant attack hoise and we all know about Balochistan, which is basically was not a part of this particular country, but they have annexed this part. Okay, and we can see that many Baloch activities today, they have been seeking asylum and applied for Indian citizenships. But obviously, New Delhi has not yet confirmed nor have denied the reports. Though we are supporting the cause of Baloch and Balochistan, but still we cannot directly support it in a very open manner. Okay, because obviously it is going against the principles of a country's sovereignty. Okay, so ami hebila kam nokoro jetu kam actually Pakistane kori thake. Now, why did the BLA target the Chinese now? Kiho kane Chinese of target kori ase? See, the BLA is now claiming it attacks to Chinese nationals because Beijing ignored warnings not to enter deals and agreements regarding Balochistan. Okay, so Baloch peoples sees this China-Pakistan economic corridor as a neo-colonist movement against their sovereignty. And among China's major projects in Balochistan is the port of Gwadar, which is strategically located near to the Strait of Hormuz. And therefore, the security of its nationals in Pakistan has become a major issue for Beijing, especially since it's launched CPAC. And therefore, such attacks has literally stalled the whole work in progress of the CPAC projects, making it a sheer failure. Okay, so a issues bilakor karone today we this particular attacks has been going on to the Chinese engineers. Eneo bahut kom baki ase tat Chinese engineers ba Chinese citizens kuno na thake because of these attacks. But still, we can see that still whoever are present, even they are transferred from one place to the other using bulletproof vehicles. But still, such attacks are going on, killing them at the spot. Okay, so to solely thakibo jetialoke CPAC and Balochistan's liberation will not be in a very real-time practice. Okay, so the good details kini dia ase sai loba. So we can see a good number of coal fields over here, oil fields efale ase, ekinit gas fields ase. Okay, so this is Pakistan. Okay, so India's stand key. India has long maintained a political stance of not interfering into internal matters of Pakistan or any other country. Okay, despite Pakistan repeatedly bringing up the Kashmir issue, India has maintained silence on Balochistan. However, in 2016, remarks on Balochistan came in the immediate aftermath of the Independence Day celebration in Pakistan that was deducted to independence of Kashmir. So India's response was quick, with India's Prime Minister referring to atrocities of Baloch people in his independence speech in 2016. So India ki kore eta direct normal neutral stand da loi thake enuka nohoy je full support kore, but yes, gradually we need to support this liberation group so as to counter Pakistan's support to our respective separatists. Okay, so eta ta news ase sai loba question ti ase murate. So tomorrow 15th August at 6 p.m. live on YouTube, Director CSAP Shri Rajdeep Lekharu will be organizing an orientation session where he will be discussing comprehensively about the preparation strategies for the civil service examination both for APSC or UPSC. So please do join him live at 6 p.m. on the YouTube channel CSAP IS Academy. So this is Mission 1 Lakh, where you can go ahead with a quiz competition where you can win prizes worth rupees 10,000. Okay, so etu YouTube live hobo and this will cover the videos from CNA 1st to 14th August. Aziloke jikhini ami cover korisu topics tar porao kisuman questions pura jabo. Okay, syllabus to mane. Next, Russia's visa-free regime. Okay, so mention me about the mountain which separate or which divide Russia into two halves. Russia dubhag kora eta mountain range ase. He mountain range to ki muk comment section at kwa. Okay, so yate ki hol Russia at some point of time when President of Russia Vladimir Putin visited India around 2022, he asked Modi ji of a visit of a visa-free regime within the respective countries. But at that point of time, nobody was making it serious. But Azi, ek kotha to koi pele Russia koi dile je bostutu je like yes, Russia is very much interested with this country to go for a visa-free regime. Azi Russia jodi ami Russia visit koribo lage, then obviously we do not have to go to the offices of them. Okay, ami consulates jabo na lage, ami diplomats jabo na lage. We can basically go for e-visa. Okay, but at some point of time amar jodi hatot passport khon thake bas ami Russia khumai jabo parim without any visa, not on visa on arrival, nor on visa free access. So aji visa on arrival buli kole ami ki bujo, it means that travelers from specific countries can obtain visa upon arriving at their destination country's airport or on border checkpoints. Our visa-free access মানে কি হয়? It means citizens of certain countries can enter another country without the need to obtain a visa in advance. Okay, so আজি আমি এটোৰ কথা কৈ আছো visa-free access. Okay, so etu kane Russia has proposed a visa-free travel agreement with India, allowing the citizens to visit each other countries in organized groups. আৰু এই গ্ৰুপছটো মানে কি হয়? চোৱা, এখন কান্ট্ৰি আছিলে সাৰ্বিয়া বুলি। Okay, so okay, তোমালোকে মোক ক'ব লাগে যে সাৰ্বিয়াৰ ওচৰৰ বৰ্ডাৰ কান্ট্ৰিজ কোনকেইখন হয়? হেতু মোক কমেন্ট সেকশনত কৈ দিয়া। এখন কান্ট্ৰি আছিলে সাৰ্বিয়া। সাৰ্বিয়া has always allowed, এখন ইউৰোপিয়ান কান্ট্ৰি হয়। Serbia has always allowed to that Indians should go there without a respective visa. Bas passport kon thakibo lage. Okay, and at some point of time ami kisman misutilization korisilu. Serbia ami visa free entry loi pelai ami kisuman aru European countries ole gusi goisilu. Tar karone ki hoisile bahut khini mismanagement hoisile, illegal migration hoisile in the other countries. Tarpot lastot Serbia eta mak shock dile je Serbia visa include কৰি দিলে। তো এতিয়া obviously সাৰ্বিয়াৰ লগত আমাৰ ভিসা ফ্ৰী এন্ট্ৰি নাই, আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে আমি হেনলি পাসপোর্ট ইনডেক্সত আমি বহুত কমিও গৈছিলো ৰেংকটো। আচ্ছা, হেনলি পাসপোর্ট ইনডেক্সে ইয়াদ আয়া, এতিয়া ইণ্ডিয়াৰ পাসপোর্ট ইনডেক্সত হেনলি পাসপোর্ট ইনডেক্সত ৰেংক কি হেতু মোক জনাবা ইন কমেন্ট সেকশন। ওকে, আৰু টপত কোন আছে হেতু মোক জনাব লাগে। ওকে, সো যেতিয়া সাৰ্বিয়াই ব্লক কৰি দিলে তো obviously আমাৰ ইনডেক্সত আমি তলত গুছি গলো। তো এতিয়া যেহেতু ৰাছিয়া যেতিয়া এটো কাম কৰিব, দেন obviously বহুত কিখন কান্ট্ৰি এনেকুৱা হৈ যাব যত আমি ডাইৰেক্টলি গৈ without a visa আমি সোমাব পাৰিম। সো এতিয়া কি হৈ আছে যে ৰাছিয়া যেহেতু আমি মাতিছো, সো ৰাছিয়াই ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি কাকো আহিব দিয়া নাই ইনা ভিসা। কাৰণ ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি যদি আহে, কোনবা এজন যদি তাত গৈ আছে বা কোনবা আৰু এজন যদি তাত গৈ আছে উইথ আ ভিসা ফ্ৰী এন্ট্ৰি, দেন ইট মে লিডস টু ইলিগেল মাইগ্ৰেশন। তো এতিয়া কৈছে যে আপোনালোক গ্ৰুপত আহিব লাগিব কমসে কম 5 জন 6 জন, কাৰণ এটো দেখা যায় যে 70% যোন গ্ৰুপত আহে ম্যাক্সিমাম দে আৰ ফ্যামিলি। ওকে, আৰু ফ্যামিলি বিলাকৰ কোনো প্ৰবলেম নাথাকে, কোনো ট্ৰাবল নাথাকে। যেটো কাৰণে কোনো এজন লৈ আহিব নোৱাৰে, এজন লৈ আহিলে সিকিউৰিটি প্ৰবলেমসও আহি যায় বহুত। সো সেইবিলাক হ'ব নালাগে। সো এটো কাৰণে কৈছে গ্ৰুপছৰ কথা। ওকে, আৰু এটো কৈ দিছে ইণ্ডিয়াক অকলে দিলে বেয়া দেখিব। সো ইণ্ডিয়াৰ লগত ক্লাব কৰি দিছে কাক? চাইনাকো ক্লাব কৰি দিছে আৰু ইৰাণকো ক্লাব কৰি দিছে। যে নাও পিপলস ফ্ৰম ইণ্ডিয়া, চাইনা এণ্ড ইৰাণ কুড বি কামিং হু আৰ উইলিং টু ভিজিট টু ৰাছিয়া, দে উইল গো ফৰ আ ভিসা ফ্ৰী ট্ৰেভেল। বাট তাহাঁতৰ কাৰণে তেখেতসকল গ্ৰুপছত আহিব লাগিব, গ্ৰুপছ অফ টুৰিষ্ট, মানে 4-5 জন হৈ পেলাই আহিব লাগিব, তেতিয়াহে ভিসা ফ্ৰী পাব। যদি এজন আহে ভিসা ফ্ৰী নাপায়। Okay, just to check the migration, illegal migration. So তাৰ কাৰণে আৰু এটা বস্তু ইয়াতে আহি আছে, ইয়াতে এদিন কি হৈছিলে, এটো বস্তু বহুত কম, rarest of the rarest occurrences। বিহাৰত চোৱাচোন, from Alexander to Alok Baba, how Russian nationals landed in Nalanda jail. Okay, এজন ৰাছিয়ান হয়। Okay, আৰু এজন ৰিসেন্টলি ধৰা পৰিছে বিহাৰত কিহৰ কাৰণে? just because he was basically residing like an Indian with a fake Aadhaar card. Okay, এটো বহুত rarest of the rarest occurrence হয়। ওকে, কোননো আহি পেলাই ৰাছিয়াৰ মানুহ ইয়াত আহি পেলাই আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়ান নিচিনাকে থাকিব। ওকে, সো অবভিয়াছলি আমাৰ মানুহবিলাক তাত যাব বেছিকে। ওকে, বাট ষ্টিল উই হেভ গট আ প্ৰবলেম। আৰু এটা প্ৰবলেম কি হৈ আছে যে ৰিসেন্টলি গোৱাত আমি দেখিছো ৰাছিয়ান যিবিলাক ধনী ধনী মানুহ, ৰাছিয়ান গোৱাত মানুহবিলাক বহুত ফুৰিবলৈ আহে। তো আমি কি দেখিছো যে গোৱাত মেইনলি দ্য নাম্বাৰ অফ পিপলছ অৰ দ্য পিপলছ দে ৱেৰ কামিং ফ্ৰম ৰাছিয়া টুৱাৰ্ডছ দ্য ৰিজন, টুৱাৰ্ডছ দ্য ষ্টেট অফ গোৱা ইন আৱাৰ কাণ্ট্ৰি, আৰু আহি পেলাই তেখেতসকলে হলিডে স্পেণ্ড কৰে। ওকে, এতিয়া লাহেকে কি হৈছে UAE, ডুবাই। ওকে, ডুবাইলে এতিয়া যোৱা হৈছে। তো আমাৰ কাৰণে কি হৈছে, এটো এটা লছ হৈ আছে। ওকে, ইটস আ ইকনমিক্যাল লছ বিকজ নাও পিপলছ, বিকজ তাতে UAE বা ডুবাইত ভাল ইনফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰছ পায়, ওকে, ভাল ফেচিলিটিজ পায়। তো হেতু কাৰণে আমি হেতুটো ভাবিব লাগিব যে হাউ উই ক্যান এট্ৰাক্ট more and more Russians to our country to even leverage our economical benefits. ওকে, সো ইয়াতে আজি সিমিলাৰ ৰিজাইমছ অফ মই কৈছিলো ৰাছিয়ান চাইনাৰ লগতো আছে। ওকে, তো এইবিলাক কৰিব খুজিছে তেখেতসকলে। আদাৰ এস্পেক্টছ অফ ইণ্ডিয়া ৰাছিয়া ৰিলেশ্যনছত মই কি কৰিম, পলিটিকেল ৰিলেশ্যনছ আছে, আমাৰ ডিফেন্স এণ্ড সিকিউৰিটি ৰিলেশ্যনছ অবভিয়াছলি আছে, ইমানখিনি বস্তু আমি কিনা বেচা কৰোঁ। তাৰপিছত নিউক্লিয়াৰ এনাৰ্জি ৰিলেশ্যনছ আছে আমাৰ লগত, কুণ্ডানকুলাম নিউক্লিয়াৰ পাৱাৰ প্লেণ্টৰ লগত কথা আছে। ওকে, দেন সো এইটো আমাৰ কাৰণে ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয়। তাৰ ওপৰত আমি ৰোপৰ নিউক্লিয়াৰ পাৱাৰ প্ৰজেক্টৰ লগত কথা পাতি আছো বাংলাদেশৰ লগত। ওকে, সো বাংলাদেশত আমি ইণ্ডিয়া এণ্ড ৰাছিয়া এণ্ড বাংলাদেশ তেখেতসকলক চিভিল নিউক্লিয়াৰ ডিলৰ কাৰণে আমি নিউক্লিয়াৰ পাৱাৰ এটা প্ৰজেক্ট কৰি আছো ইন বাংলাদেশ, which is a very important project for them to make more and more electricity for this particular state, which is basically economically more like in a difficult condition as compared to any other South Asian states. Okay, so এটা মই মেইনস কোৱেশ্চন দি দিছো, এটা ইয়াতে প্ৰিভিয়াস ইয়াৰ কোৱেশ্চন আছে MCQ, do attempt it. Last topic, either Roorkee and GSI founds this the oldest fossil. তো তো ইয়াতে কিহৰ ফসিলৰ কথা কৈছে so recently এটা fossil scientist from IIT and GSI have discovered a new species of dinosaur in the third desert region of Jaisalmer. Okay, আৰু এটো কি কোৱা গৈছে এটো কোৱা গৈছে 167 million years to middle Jurassic period, making them the oldest known dicrosaurid. So it's a long neck plant eating dinosaur species. Okay, এটো হয় okay এটো এটা কি হয় long neck plant eating dinosaur species. Okay, and it has been renamed as Tharosaurus indicus. Yes, it is scientific name hoy Tharosaurus indicus. Okay, just because it has been found in third desert hetu kane third word to yate likha ase. Okay, and according to the scientists, fossils of this dicrosaurid dinosaurs have been found previously in North and South America, Africa and China, but such fossils were not known from India. So it is yet to India pai gol, therefore we have to rename it, and therefore this discovery needs a particular research so as to know about in depth about the respective details of this particular fossils. Recently aru kisuma discoveries ahisile. Researchers from the University of Delhi, unique set of fossilized dinosaur eggs with one egg nesting with another at a dinosaur fossil national park at the Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh. Saoparayate. Okay, so fossils of these animals have been found in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh as well as in Meghalaya, northeast importantly. So latest findings documented 52 titanosaurid sauropods nest from Pandya village close to Bug town in Madhya Pradesh. And this egg has two continuous and circular eggshell separated by a wide gap like that observed in the birds. So yate kisuman amar recent discoveries kora goise. That is one of the very important clause of this particular element which is known as the fossils which has been recently discovered. Okay, so eta moi mains question ta di asu aru eta previous years question eta dia ase. Previous facts kisuman ase. INS Chennai exercise with HMS Al Jubilee. A HMS or mane full form to ki hoy muk janaba. Okay, in the comment section. HMS Al Jubilee. Okay, so Indian Navy's internationally developed and constructed guided missile destroyer, third in the last ship of the Calcutta class stealth submarine. It was constructed by Mazagon Dock Limited, and INS Chennai was commissioned in this one. So strengthening bonds collaborative exercise with Royal Saudi naval ship HMS Al Jubail. Okay, so muk lage HMS mane ki hoy. Present facts kisuman ase aru eta. Assam scores big on poverty reduction. So muk koba in the comment section what is multidimensional poverty, MDP. Okay, muk koba lage what is MDP, muk koba. Okay, so which is an important criteria how we are defining MDP. So muk MDP ki hoy koba. Okay, then you can also say about that kun gita dimensions ami a MDP to measure koru. There are three dimensions. Tinta dimensions ase jar karone ami a MDP to measure koru. Okay, so moi short out koi disu tumaloke mok full form to koba. H eta hoy, eta E hoy aru eta SOL hoy. So egita ki hoy mok koba. Okay, so eta ki ho kane news ase. Assam is among the 7 states in the country to record the steepest decline in the multidimensional poverty between 2015-16 to 1921. Aru to kune dise Niti Aayog's National Multidimensional Poverty Index. And this report stated that a record of 13.5 crore people moved out of multidimensional poverty in India. So yate you can see about this particular data. Okay, Dorongot kiman ase, Sunitpurot kiman ase. So ebilak ulai goise. So this is very a good step of a country, of a state, of becoming well and better population in the upcoming times. So therefore this MPI, which is one of the measure to determine the multidimensional poverty or poority, which is graded on various number of indicators, mainly these three. Okay, tinta indicators mainly hoy aru bahut indicators ase, but mainly these three indicators. Aru aji we can see that this is the first of the kind which estimates multiple and simultaneous deprivations of a household level across the three dimensions which you needs to tell me in this comment section. So a data sata bilak bhalke rakhi thoba. These are very important aru ekane Assam scores big on poverty reduction. So amar yate dukhiya manuhor matra komi goise as compared to its rise. Okay, so it's a good sign for a state like Assam. So this is our academic team. This is our content team for the CNA. Okay, one motivation quote for your day. Settings goals is the first step in turning the invisible into visible. Agora goals sahi kora, goals bilak thik kora, tarpsot dekhiba je jibilak invisible hoy asile ba jibilak tumi dekha poa nasile ketio hetu eta reality hoy jabo in some point of time. You at some point of time have never realized that tomorrow you may become a ACS or an APS or an IAS or IPS officer. But yes, it will soon be visible to you in the coming times. It will soon be a reality. Kune kose? Tony Robbins. So that is all for today from my side. Tomorrow we